All right. LDBC, this is your boy, the Coach live on the Coaching Show, Live. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let me, I don't, like, folks, I guess in my mind, I'm really, truly trying to understand. Like, I'm trying to understand what is Jason Whitlock's problem with Deion Sanders? Like, what is his problem? Matter of fact, what is this guy's problem with anything that's called black excellence? Like, what's his problem? Like, folks, it's like clockwork. Anytime black people get behind somebody who black, like, here come Jason Whitlock. You know, and I'm not going to make fun of this man anymore. You know, normally I call him Jason Unfit Lock and Jason Lock. You know, I call him all of that, but today I don't even have the energy to make fun of this guy because, honestly, I feel sorry for him. I feel sorry for this guy. Like, guys, him and Deion Sanders are the exact same age. But you would never know that. I mean, seriously, folks, you would really never know that. I mean, that's Deion. It's Jason. I mean, night and day. I mean, honestly, with the exception of Deion having the foot problems, you probably would think Deion is a normal, healthy, 50-something-year-old man. Jason Whitlock, he just looked tired. He looked tired. He just looked, not able to sleep. He looks tired. Like, he looked like he's just doing, like, I don't know, that this man don't look happy. Like, this guy don't look happy. He don't look happy at all. Like, what is it, man? Every time somebody black does something of excellence, here he come to tear him down. Like, this guy, all he does is tear down black people. That's it. He do it all day. But it's something more with Deion. There's something like, it's almost like with Deion, it's personal. Like, he tear black people down all the time, but it never felt like it was personal with those other black people. But with Deion, it just seems so personal. Like, do these guys have a history or something? Like, what? Because, they're around the same age. They came up in the same era. And I'm starting to wonder, do these guys have some kind of history that we don't know about? Because this guy, I swear, man, this guy putting video shorts out. I mean, just everything. It's always a video about Deion Sanders. Like, I mean, damn, this man wake up making videos about Deion Sanders. And you know what? He's going to be the first one. He's going to be the very first one that when and if Deion should lose, okay? He's going to come on and he's going to start, spouting his rhetoric that, Deion is, all hype. And, like Jason Whitlock, he's ready for Deion to lose the game. He's ready. But you know what? I don't know. But something the other day he said, it shocked the hell out of me. I mean, he literally said that Deion, hey, Deion is good for college football. I mean, Deion is drawing a lot of attention to college football. And when he said that, I said, okay, so now I get it. Okay, now I understand. Jason Whitlock, Jason Whitlock is running a hustle. Like, he calling Deion, Coach Scam. Well, okay. But Jason Whitlock got a hustle. Because the man out of his own mouth said that Deion is actually good for college football. He's bringing a lot of attention to the sport. So wait a minute. You say all these negative things about Deion, and now he's good for the sport. Of course he is. Because Deion Sanders is giving you ammunition, and he's giving you something to talk about. Guys, do y'all see how many video views Jason Whitlock get when he's discussing Deion Sanders? I mean, do y'all see that? Y'all see it? Y'all see how many video views that this man gets when Deion Sanders' name pop up? You can go look at some of his other topics. To be honest, he don't do as many views as when he talks about Deion Sanders, whether it's positively or negatively. I mean, Deion Sanders, he's going to get you views. But Jason, it just seems real personal. But why is it? Why the hell, every time, like, why can't this guy ever be happy for anything black? Why? Why can't this guy be happy ever be happy for anything that's black? It's almost like the guy tear it down. I didn't hear Jason Whitlock say anything about Brett Favre. Nothing. Matter of fact, he had Brett Favre on his show. I didn't hear him talk, about Brett Favre and, Brett Favre, embezzling those funds. And I think they got the volleyball arena built for his daughter because his daughter played volleyball at this university. He didn't talk about that. But this guy's calling Deion. Matter of fact, Deion, lives a healthy lifestyle. The man don't smoke. The man don't drink. Okay, the man not out here, doing all kind of crazy stuff. This man is trying to encourage people, inspire people, motivate people. That's what he doing. This man ain't stealing from nobody. This man gave Jackson State Deion was, they paid him $1.2 million at Jackson State, and Deion Sanders gave half of that money back to the school. You got Brett Favre stealing millions of dollars, and Jason Whitlock want to call Deion Sanders a scam? Like, your boy Brett Favre, he's a scam. That's the real scam right there. But, Brett Favre is white. So he's not going to come out and say anything negative against a white person because that's going to hurt his audience. It's going to hurt his pockets. Because his audience are mostly, white males that are pretty much, racist. And they'll try to say, well, no, we're not. We just, we on the right. We're Republican. We're conservative. They're going to say that. But, really and truly, you ever look at some of the comments in the man comment section? Like, folks, Jason Whitlock, his audience are a lot of, racist white conservatives. That's just what it is. Okay? Ain't nothing to it. Ain't nothing to, to try to cap about. That's what it is. That's his audience. And that's going to always be his audience. That's who he is. I find it ironic. He got all this stuff to say about Deion. He calling Deion a fraud. But Brett Favre over here stealing these millions. Stealing money that was meant to service, the poor. And this man took that money. He took the money and funded his daughter, volleyball arena? Like, that crazy stuff. But Jason Whitlock, he ain't gonna come out and say nothing. Everybody want to sweep this under the rug, gets a pass, because Brett Favre is a young, he's an older white conservative male. And folks, that's just what it is. That's the true reason. That's the real reason that, Jason Whitlock, he's not going to say anything about his white buddy. He ain't going to say nothing. But the man will tell, that's the same man, talking about Serena Williams need to lose weight because she out of shape. And, okay, so people don't, a lot of people don't even talk about this man weight. Serena Williams didn't say anything about the man weight. But, she was kind of blown away, like, how could this dude, how could he sit back and talk about anybody out of shape? And it's like you, Jason Whitlock, you just, I don't know, you gave the world like a loaded gun to blow you away when you said Serena Williams need to get in shape. And I'm sitting there wondering, like, what is he looking at? This woman, can play hours of tennis. Guys, could you picture Jason Whitlock on a tennis court? Do you think this guy can go out there and play even a third of the tennis that Serena Williams plays? Do you think this guy got the stamina and the dexterity to go play tennis as long as Serena Williams? Like, the man literally said she out of shape, she need to lose weight. Like, this guy, this dude right here, telling somebody that they out of shape and they need to lose weight. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen, man. Somebody gonna kick Jason Whitlock in his fat ass. Oh, I'm sorry, I take that back. Somebody gonna get this dude, okay? They're gonna get him, and somebody gonna see this man walking. Okay, they ain't gonna care if he a big dude. They're gonna see this man walking, and somebody gonna go upside his head. Like, it's crazy. And I'd be shocked if this man even show his face anywhere. And he don't go to any black functions. He can't. There's no way. This guy can't do that. It's impossible for him to do that. He can't, and he will never do that. Because anything black, he can't stand. Can't stand it. I'm shocked. I'm shocked that, like the man was talking about Deion attire. And this is crazy because, Deion got a suit on right here. But Deion want to put on his gold chains. I mean, he's comfortable wearing his gold chains. Talking about, Deion dressing like a thug. I mean, a thug? Really? Well, there's a lot of people that want to play for that thug. A lot of people. Jason Whitlock, he's the only black guy that I see on TV that it upsets him that other black people are happy. It upsets this guy. Like, really? But really, does this look like a happy person? Like, seriously, does this look like an individual who's happy? There's no way that this guy can be happy. And there's no way that you can think that he's happy. Does this look like an individual who's happy? I mean, this guy looks incredibly unhappy. Looks very unhappy. Looks very unhappy with his life. Like, it's almost like he seemed like he the type of guy that wake up every morning and be like, you know what? I'm not where I want to be in life. Well, let me just see. Okay, well, what is Deion doing? Oh, Deion is happy. Deion is quoting God. And then he started talking about Deion's supposed to be a man of God, but he got all these rappers around. Like, wait a minute. God said, let he who cast the first stone, or whatever that say. Okay? Let he without sin cast the first stone. And far as I know, Jason Whitlock talking about Deion Sanders, but wasn't Jason Whitlock in a strip club? There are photographs of Jason Whitlock in a strip club. Aren't you supposed to be Christian? Like, you talking about Deion Sanders. I mean, how hypocritical. How hypocritical. Extremely. He getting on Deion Sanders for hanging out with rappers, but this man hanging out with strippers. I mean, guys, you got to make it make sense. You have to make this make sense. Okay, all the hate that this guy got for Deion Sanders, I don't know. I'm starting to think they got a history. Deion Sanders might have took his girl. I don't know. Something happened, man, because the man can't stay off of Deion testicles. He can't do it. This man can't stay off Deion Sanders testicles. Every time he turn around, he's got a Deion Sanders video in the title. And if I'm Deion Sanders, I'll start getting YouTube to take some of them videos down. Because that's falsifying information. But, Deion don't really care. He don't really care what this dude's saying about him. And, but it's so sad, man. It's so sad that Deion already got people already hating him that don't look like him. And then you got this guy getting popularity and notoriety off of Deion's name. Okay, you can say, well, but he was on ESPN, he was on ESPN. Yeah, I mean, he was on ESPN. But his channel began to blow up once he started talking about Deion. Fearless with Jason Whitlock. That's okay, you can be fearless all you want. Somebody gonna pop this dude upside his damn head. Somebody gonna get a hold of him. It's like, you can only talk so much junk about these athletes, and then you don't think that a few of these dudes gonna want to retaliate. Of course they will. Of course they're gonna want to retaliate. Why wouldn't you? And Deion don't want to roast him. I know, man. Jason Whitlock is the gift to keep on giving. Like, you can literally, this guy can be roasted for hours upon hours because the guy don't have room to really talk about anybody. He don't have room to talk about anybody's life and lifestyle. When, his life is he's miserable. This is a miserable human being. A miserable human being. Very, very miserable. It is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, man is evil and miserable. He can't be happy. And he won't be happy. He won't be happy. He won't be happy for anybody black. I can tell you that now. He ain't finna be happy for no brothers. That's for damn sure. But, I salute Deion, for still, proving the naysayers wrong. What if they beat Colorado? I mean, what if they beat Oregon? Like, folks, what if, I know it's a long shot. I know that they're missing Travis Hunter. I get all that. Could you imagine what would happen if Deion Sanders take his team up to Oregon and they go in there and they beat the hell out of the Oregon Ducks? What would Jason Whitlock say then? What would he say then? I mean, I'd be dying to know. If Deion, they go up there and beat Oregon, There's nothing else you can say. Nothing. Amazing we criticizing this man for gold chains, and we're not looking at, the guy coaching. We're not looking at how he inspires these kids. These kids, they want to go through a wall. They want to fight a war for Deion. That's black excellence, any way you look at it.